Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dawgs. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes a quick catch. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense. Dawgs line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, turns him around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's Evans. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here's the 2nd down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They go with a direct snap. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Rashada. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught near the goal line. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we'll start the 2nd quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The Florida offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Pickup of 14. And that's good enough for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. And they get him down after the completion. The Gators will crank up the tempo.
Second down.
No press here. The defense backing away. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's caught downfield. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking for a deep completion. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Made the defense look slow that time. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chuck play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Important second down play coming up. Gets made on the out route. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. And he gets this one away, backpedaling, throws it off his back foot.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Defense is coming after him and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Gators. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And a timeout is called, important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. That one moves the ball across the 40. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Dogs are in the red zone now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And
he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on his possession. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Oh, the football's fumbled. That'll be a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to throw. It's Rashada. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs. Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down here for this offense. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense in a split backfield now. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. Is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. We get the second half started with a running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback keeps the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. Handoff heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Receiver makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Coming up, second down and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And he fires the football to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And they never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? At the 30 now. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? At midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. A handoff to the back and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. And I think
you cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown. Try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And the returner forced down at the 11. That's where they'll start this drive. Backed up. The Gators offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Georgia, 54. Florida, 21.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. And Dawgs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
36-yard line. Second down.
The shotgun running play call. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down.
And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback.
The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll take a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. They'll kick it away here. Bringing it back, it's Evans. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Cricket. Gorilla.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring it down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Of 10. First and goal, Florida.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
In the end zone.
And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay